What is consent of the governed? Have you ever wondered what gives a government the right to rule over its people? The answer lies in a concept known as consent of the governed. This idea is central to political philosophy and ethics. It suggests that a government's power is only legitimate if it comes from the agreement of the people it governs. This challenges older beliefs, like the divine right of kings, which claimed that rulers had authority from a higher power. At its heart, consent of the governed means that individuals can choose to be governed by a particular system. This choice is often explained through the social contract theory. In this framework, people agree to give up some personal freedoms in exchange for protection and order provided by the government. However, this agreement is not absolute. If a government fails to fulfill its duties or becomes oppressive, the people have the right to withdraw their consent and even overthrow it. The roots of this idea can be traced back to Enlightenment thinkers like Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Locke believed that government authority comes from the consent of the people. He argued that individuals have the right to resist an unjust government. Rousseau built on this by highlighting the importance of collective decision-making. He believed that laws should reflect the will of the people, not just the desires of a ruling class. From an ethical standpoint, consent of the governed raises important questions. First, it challenges the idea that authority is automatically legitimate. Instead, it suggests that legitimacy comes from the people's agreement. This perspective highlights the need for accountability and the responsibility of governments to serve their citizens' interests. Second, the concept emphasizes that individuals have both rights and responsibilities. They have the right to consent to governance, but they also have the duty to participate in the democratic process. This ensures that their government remains accountable to them. Moreover, it implies that governments have a moral obligation to act in the best interests of their citizens. If they fail to do so, they risk losing their moral legitimacy and facing challenges from the people. In practical terms, consent of the governed is seen in democratic processes like elections. Citizens vote to elect representatives who will govern on their behalf. It is also reflected in participatory democracy, where people are actively involved in decision-making. This concept is vital in modern democratic systems, shaping how laws are created, enforced, and accepted. Understanding consent of the governed helps individuals appreciate the ethical dimensions of governance and their role in the democratic process. It is a powerful principle that underscores the importance of accountability, participation, and the moral legitimacy of political authority.